I got chills, they're multiplying. Hey guys, this is Justin of the Ottawa Expositor, the 22nd of January 2015. And I'm just going through the France 24 and the Daily Beast articles and how fallacious they are. And if you guys aren't familiar with what a fallacy is, it is basically a falsehood. There's things that are true, and then there's fallacies, okay? Fallacy is the use of poor or invalid reasoning in the construction of an argument, meaning that you're missing something logically when you're coming to a conclusion. So basically, this is used a lot in advertisements, in different cults, all different kinds of things. When they don't want to use truth, or they can't use truth, they run to fallacies and rhetoric in order to persuade other people. And if you are well aware of what these are, then it is much more difficult in order to fool you for that. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with France 24 as it starts. And as we can see here, it tells us about some of the arguments may appear logical at first glance, but upon closer analysis, they turn out to be entirely false. And then they show us an image of what they say somebody sent in as a conspiracy theorist. And it's a picture here that shows a bunch of different things. But one of them in the corner that you can see is the actual shooting, well, the fake shooting of the police officer. And they show one picture, and in French they say, le terroriste tire à côté au-dessus de non, et non dans la tête. Où est le sang? So it means the shooting to the side and above, and not in the head. Where is the blood? Okay, and it's not just the blood. We know that it's the recoil that's missing, the body movement that's missing, the flash, the sounds of the guns actually are completely different from AK-7s and themselves, so I mean that doesn't make any sense. They're going to stick with blood, but this is actually the only thing that they talk about in the whole article about the police shooting. The image, and they say the image sent to France 24 that supposedly proves that the attacks are part of a conspiracy theory, and they do it very condescendingly but they never mention the shooting again. They never try and prove that it was true. And basically, what this does then, if they're not going to go point by point, the title of the article is called the point-by-point rebuttal. Well, they've just proven that their title is fallacious, okay, and right off the bat. And everything else after that, if they're not willing to address the biggest point of the story that shows that it's fake, then the rest here is all cherry-picking fallacy, okay? Jeff C. talked about this. They take the worst arguments and they throw it in your face, and they never address what actually hurts their own argument. So that's called a cherry-picking fallacy, okay? The next thing that they show is a video of Koulibaly. It was at the Hyper Cache when the guy runs out. I mean, it's pretty non-conclusive. We can debate about whether it's fake or not, but I mean, it's hard to figure out what's going on there. So they don't mind showing this video, but they wouldn't ever give you the link to watch the uncensored police shooting because you'll know that it was completely fake, okay? And another reason, they try and give you the reason as to why they don't show it, and that reason is called circular reasoning. It is a fallacy in itself. They say that policeman died. We ask, how do you know? And we say, well, there's a video on it. And then we say, well, the video is disputed. Look at the uncensored version. And then they say, no, we're not going to because it's disrespectful to watch it. We say, why? And they say, because somebody died. So the end reason, right, is the same as the beginning reason, okay? They think that it proves each other, but neither proves anything whatsoever, because if you look at the censored video, it is completely fake. They also make fun of people showing the January 7th coincidence. 17 is actually the number that you called for emergency services in France, and they're talking about how people mention that. Oh, well, they didn't even say that it was the conclusion. They just said that it was weird in the tweet, as you can see here, but they call it a ridiculous conclusion, which was nevertheless retweeted 3,500 times. This is called an appeal to ridicule, another fallacy. Rather than actually addressing what is being said, because it doesn't say it's a conclusion, it's not a conclusion at all. They just said, that's weird. They call it a ridiculous conclusion, which wasn't one at all, and they're trying to make you feel for even looking at that or admitting that there is a coincidence there that you are ridiculous and you are worthy of ridicule. This is a very common fallacy amongst people who are trying to, quote-unquote, debunk conspiracy theorists. Then they also go on to say about one of the conspiracy theories, says it supports the well-worn theory that pins the blame on United States and Israel. Well, you know what? I'm not against United States and Israel. Bonjour. Oh, hey. Bye, Mama. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So, like I was saying, I'm not against United States and Israel as people. I'm against the powers that are controlling United States, Israel, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, pretty much the entire world at this moment that has any country that has a central bank that's controlled by Rothschilds, okay, and the Trilateral Commission, and so many of these different think tanks and internationalists that want to remove our sovereignty. But I'm not against the people of Israel, okay, and the United States. So this is a straw man argument, okay, and it's a common type of argument. You see it everywhere. And it's based on the misrepresentation of an opponent's argument. So I have that belief of the powers behind them, but they're just going to take United States and Israel and they're going to knock that down to make it look like it's the well-worn theory, that they're just blaming it on the Muslims, that it's just evil United States and evil Israel, and not looking at the forces behind it that is doing the same thing right now, I strongly believe, in France. So that is a straw man, and that is one of the worst ones that you can do. It's a pretty newbie mistake, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. So that's France 24, and below you can see the Twitter. You can send them your ideas and how fallacious that they are right to their Twitter, so you can go right ahead on that. And the next thing I'm going to cover is the Daily Beast article that also featured Alex Jones, and Jeff C. also covered this a long time ago as well. I know I'm late to the punch, but I just wanted to get this in there. So basically, they start off and they're talking about the totality of the evidence. Just one second, I just got to flip over to it. So, one of the two police officers brutally murdered while patrolling the street outside the offices of Charlie Hebdo on January 7th was buried Tuesday in Bobigny. That is, if you are to believe the totality of the evidence. Now, bear this in mind, guys. There's 3 points, okay? One of them is including his family's heartbroken statements, okay? I'm just going to read them all out. The official government response to his death and the actual video of his murder. Well, we know the difference of that, but let me get back to it, okay? The first point, including his family's heartbroken statements, okay? First off, this is an appeal to emotion, okay? And his identity, who this guy is, and everybody around him is in question because we know the video is completely fake, okay? That's in question. So is the family. Therefore, all that's here is the fallacy of appeal to emotion, okay? And it's when they have nothing but rhetoric, they don't have any logic to put forth, they're just going to use emotion, okay? The second one, official government response to his death. Well, you know what? Sorry about that there, guys. That's not exactly evidence, because right now you're committing the fallacy of confusing cause and effect, believing that something that happened after the fact actually proves that something happened beforehand. This is not how logic works. Okay, so if you want to use the word logical, this is how you got to use it. You got to use logic, So the only thing that we're left with that has any evidence is the video. Well, what does the video show? Thank you, Truth Media. Exactly. There's nothing. There's no evidence. So this article has already stated in their opening paragraph that it's pretty much fake, just by deductive reasoning. Just seriously, logically, if you want to look at that, because we know the video is fake, whether or not you want to admit it or not. And the entire article really bases Alex Jones as its evidence for the ridiculousness of the conspiracy theories, as if he is like the moderate that can speak on behalf of all of us, okay? And he moderates what is and what isn't acceptable to theorize, okay? And this fallacy is called the appeal to authority. And this is basically just accepting someone for who it is and not taking into account, is there an inside agenda, is there bias, are they really qualified? And if you take a look at Alex Jones, you can see how much bullshit that comes out of his mouth, as well as basically anybody who goes anywhere further than him he calls out as a nutbag, along with his minions like Paul Josephine Watson, Mark Dice, the crew. And they go further here saying Mike Piccioni, they bring in the gun expert who writes for the Daily Caller, okay? So this is another example of appeal to authority. They always bring in the experts. Well, let's take a look at the Daily Caller, shall we? So basically, they're a politically conservative news and opinion website based in Washington, D.C., founded by Tucker Carlson. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this guy. We'll get into him. And Neil Patel, okay, former advisor to former Vice President Dick Cheney, okay? You know, really, do you get any more lamestream than that? And who is this Tucker Carlson that actually owns he's the main editor, editor-in-chief, sorry. So who is he? He was an American political news correspondent and conservative commentator for Fox News Channel. Sorry, guys. And formerly co-hosted CNN's Crossfire and MSNBC's Tucker. So basically, he has been all over the mainstream media. You know that he is complacent to their bull. And we really don't have to say much more about that. But they want to take it. He's an expert, so, you know, you got to listen to him, right? You know, and he went on and he talks about the blood, okay? And so does Alex Jones. And they don't do anything to talk about anything else besides, you know, like the recoil, the body movement, the lack of flash, the gun sounds, they're completely different. I mean, all these things, they just, once again, they cherry pick the blood factor, okay? As in, that's the kind of maybe coulda, woulda, shoulda kind of thing. Here's the best part, guys. You gotta see this. Basically, it's Alex Jones saying that it's hurting his brand, which they consider a healthy cynicism or skepticism. It's all about healthy skepticism. All right, I'm going to give you a moment of Alex Jones's healthy skepticism. Go.
Gay, 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 gay. Sex with women, men and women having sex, men and women having sex. Gay, 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 gay. Raping people in parking lots and pedophilia. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. We're able to dig up some of the real porno magazine covers, gay magazines that he was on the cover of and stuff, and we put some of those blurred out. And he said, "You're good looking. I want to, you know, have sex with you." And he grabbed my chest and did a, you know, twister on it. It was very painful. "Oh, I want to have sex with you." And then he's like, "Gay, gay, 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 gay." But the reason there's so many gay people now is because it's a chemical warfare operation. I have the government documents. Gay, 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 gay.
Okay, so I'm sure you know by now how healthy he really is, okay? That's him talking about going to Piers Morgan and getting accosted by the CNN guards. Basically, this is his story. So healthy skepticism at its best there. And then it finishes off here with the person saying what I think might be their tagline, but nonetheless, who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? Okay, so this is just... okay, so this is the fallacy is called a false dilemma. All right. So basically, it's when someone gives you two options when there could be 100 million different things. So it's either believe me, or you have been lied to, or you're lying. So basically, that's your false dilemma. So we've gone through two different articles, and we've seen we might have taken out at least 7 different types of fallacies. And I just want to let you know how important it is, actually. Like, there are, I believe, hundreds of different categories and subcategories of fallacies. And the more that you study them, the more that you can pick them out. And you can really destruct arguments based on how quickly you can pick that up in real-time debate or online. The more that you understand it, the better your arguments are, which is possibly more important. But the more that you can pick out the lies and be able to explain why they are falsehoods. So this is something I hope you guys enjoyed, and just wanted to show you how ridiculous these articles are, because these are the people that we trust for media, you know, and all they use is fallacies. Okay, guys, take care, and thanks for listening to the Ottawa Expositor.